Good afternoon, boys and girls. Welcome to Saturday afternoon daily update. Australia, no, New Zealand, sorry about that. This will probably be a rather short one, not much to report. I've sent off an expeditionary force with some rocket artillery, some light tanks and some infantry. And I've sent them out into the middle of the Indian Ocean. I don't know where I'm gonna land with them. Maybe Sri Lanka, Ceylon, Colombo. Maybe Muscat over here. Don't know. But I need to expand somewhere, and yeah. My patrol line of airplanes haven't seen any Philippine naval forces. Not that I've been scouting a lot. I managed to create something of a submarine screen as well along the coast here. My main fleet with 3 battleships and 7 destroyers. It's not that huge, especially considering what the Philippines told me he had on board a couple of days ago. Quebec. Alright, they want to share a map with me. But good news, I have conquered all of Australia finally, and it's pacified. I ran into one of those random hidden commando New Zealand forces, and he took out another one of my infantry. So I've actually been losing quite a lot of forces to hidden AI forces in this campaign, more than I should have had. I'm upgrading my artillery here on the island. I'm kind of considering how to deal with New Guinea, and I think Tabubil here in the middle of the island is going to be my main fortress of the island. So I'm building propaganda offices here to get the morale up to max, which I think still means that you can repair units faster. So I was sending back heavily damaged infantry, and then I encountered one of those hidden units here. Anyway, the AI already built ordnance foundry, which produces artillery in 2 cities here on the coast. So I have 2 artillery cities. Timika here with rare resources. I decided to put a secret lab in. Excuse me. That's not COVID-19, that's just a regular cold. Sorry about that. Anyways, that means I can build flying rockets and deploy them in the front, and even deploy them from the town itself here, since they have a fairly long range, as you can see from here. So this will mean that I will have flying rockets, bombs here, and also on New Guinea. And I need I'm not sure I need an aircraft factory on New Guinea. I might only build airstrips, if that's what they're called. Yeah, airstrips. So where you can land, but you cannot produce. Before you build airstrips in towns as well, and that allowed you to produce them in the factories. Now you produce them in the aircraft factories in urban terrain only. I think I'm building... Oh, I built the second one here, so I think I'm gonna do a few interceptors, fighters, level 3 here. It takes 18 hours, that's a long time. I'm not sure, can't remember, are they about to be upgraded soon? Oh yeah, I could upgrade my fighters. 14 hours. I'll talk a little bit about my upgrade plans. The next thing I'll do after the battleship level 3 is done here in half an hour will be naval bombers level 4. It's gonna take 11 hours though. And after that I might do interceptors. I need to do destroyers 4, but I built a lot of destroyer 3s, so I'm not sure I can afford to upgrade all of them, or want to upgrade them all to level 4. It's always They have 5 ship anti-combat, and these have 6.5. So that's a substantial upgrade, of course. Let's see, if you double click one ship, it catches, it marks all. So I have 12 destroyers. Is that even with these up here? That's not such a huge number, 12 destroyers. But I am building up my naval forces as best as I can. 1, 2, 3, 4 destroyers, 5 destroyers, and a submarine. Well, what I can tell you is, with the Goya South American campaign, my resource production is between 800 and even 1,700. So I don't know what I did in this campaign, but I have so much more resource production, almost twice than what I have in the other one. Here I only fought the AI for many days at the start, so I guess that allowed me to build up my industries, and that has an exponential growth factor over time, whereas in the other campaign I was fighting human players in 3 player versus player wars very early. So I maybe that's it. I think that's it. So New Zealand should be rather strong. I think I have like 90 units now. And let us compare with our strong man 445 for New Mexico. Or South Mexico, sorry. He probably has some problems supporting all those units. One thing struck me though when I was thinking about it, that all these forces, after all, they should be low level, like level 1 militia. I mean, even his navy is so much superior to mine if I compare it. He's like just huge numbers of everything, but they are all low level. I see level 1. Oh, here's some level 2 anti-airs, but mostly, you know, it's gonna cost him a huge amount of resources to upgrade to higher levels, and I have a feeling that each level is a bit more important now than it used to be in the old version. So if not that I have any indication of him coming over to the Pacific and wanting to take me out. He's busy here in Brazil and the United States. But if it would come down to that, let's say I take out the Philippines, then I see Mexico breaking off diplomatic relations and going dark, and I'm like, ooh, he's coming over. Maybe my very modern units, even though I'm outnumbered 1 to 5, you know, I'm certainly comparing myself to the strongest force on the map. In the newspaper, you can do a world's mightiest armies. He has 23% of the forces on the board, whereas Philippines. Come back. Anyway, I have the same amount of percent as the Philippines, 4%. Usually, you don't see someone with 23% of the world's total forces. So the next day I'm gonna spend investing mostly in, these are getting a bit expensive, 7,000 money, you see. I'm saving up money to invest in destroyers, naval bombers 4, Navy fighters 4, and I'm gonna build up more naval forces, and then I'm gonna see if I can scout out. I see China has pushed him back from Sumatra, that's good news. And Korea is still holding one city in his course. I don't know what they're doing up there, because I haven't shared map with anyone yet, except Mexico. So my naval air build-up will go on for a while more. And I haven't really decided what my course of action will be. I have a couple of thoughts that scouts, maybe invade Palau, build an air base there in case. But really, I kind of would like a naval battle in my home turf, where I can use my flying bombs, my submarines, my all my combined forces. I still think my naval force is inferior to the Philippines. So even though he's fighting all this, I think it's mostly a land war, and he's just keeping his fleet around here somewhere. And if I come sailing up here and trying to invade somewhere, I think he's gonna engage me and have a good chance of defeating me, or at least inflicting heavy losses. So maybe I'll bait him, feign a retreat, and try to lure him back to my home turf and defeat him in detail there. So I guess building up a few factories on on New Guinea, and research and naval forces is what you will see me build. You have to really choose what you want to do. You cannot build, research everything that you want. Like it would be cool to do some forts in case he lands up here, but I can't afford that. So I think that concludes day 8 on New Zealand, and oh, you can see that I have more flying bombs coming up here. I hope you have a nice weekend, and be careful and take care, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Goodbye for now.